Good afternoon and welcome to Carl and Cymru for session 1 of Welsh Second Language. This afternoon's session will be run by Miss Childs from Mountain Ash Comprehensive School. The session will last approximately 45 minutes, where Miss Childs will go through the relevant subject content. If you have any questions, please use the question and answers section and we'll endeavour to answer your questions during the session. This session will be recorded with the recordings and any resources uploaded to the e-sgol website in the Carl and Cymru area. So over to you, Miss Charles. Deall.
Okay, diolch yn fawr. Prynhawn da pawb, and as has been mentioned already, this is the Welsh Second Language sessions. So today we are going to revise some question words in Welsh in order to answer a Unit 4 poetry question. So it's things like odl, rhyme and so forth. So a lot of the questions are in Welsh only, so this is why we're revising a lot of the Welsh content today. Then we're going to have a look at some candidates' responses to a 10-mark writing task. And also you're going to have a little attempt yourself of attempting a 10-mark question. So your first task today, I'm going to give you 2 minutes to connect the question to you from English to Welsh. So either on your notes or maybe you have a PowerPoint in front of you. So for 2 minutes. So remember, a lot of the keywords are in English only. In Welsh only, so this is why we're going over the key vocab. Work at the ones you know first. You can type in the chat any answers. So think back to year 7, ble o'i ti'n byw? When you meet someone, sut o'i ti? So 1 munud now, 1 more minute. Ticioch. What does that sound like out of the possible options? Cywir. Anghywir is the opposite. Hopefully everyone knows what hoffi is. Ddim yn hoffi is the opposite. Gerdd is the subject that we're going over today. Gerdd, cerddi. Bardd, I'll give you a clue, is someone who writes the poem. Trafod, siarad, sôn am. Debyg, yn ôl y gerdd. So a few more seconds now and then we go through the atebion. So these are the words that are coming up in the question today. So hopefully by going through the vocab, you'll be able to understand them a lot easier. And remember, type in the chat any answers or any questions. Okay, so if we go through the atebion. So ble is where. So think back to year 7. Ble o'i ti'n byw? Where do you live? Sit is how. So sut o'i ti? How are you today? This one command word, ticioch, is coming in the exam throughout the exam all the time. If the exam answer was correct and you accidentally circled the answer, the exam board would mark it incorrectly. So you need to be following the instructions. So cywir, always think C for correct or true. Anghywir is the opposite, so false. Hoffi, hopefully everyone should know, which is like. Ddim yn hoffi, dislike. Gerdd is poem. Gerdd is the poem. Cerddi is poem, so the plural. So those of you studying A-level Welsh, these words will also be useful for next year when you study some poetry sections. Bardd is poet, so the person who writes the poem. And trafod is discussing. Siarad is mentioning, and sôn am, siarad is talking, and sôn am is mentioning. Debyg is similar, and yn ôl y gerdd is according to the poem. Okay, so you should see a lot of this vocabulary coming throughout the question paper which we're going through today. Okay, so your first task at the moment, cyfieithwch y brawddegau I Cymraeg, I Saesneg, sorry, into English. So here's some help in the help box. I want you to do this just because if you don't understand what the English means, then we'll struggle when it comes to the exam paper. So majority of the paper is in Welsh. So if you're struggling with the vocab, then we will struggle answering the questions. So we're translating these into English. I'll be giving you 3 minutes to translate these into English. And I'll give you some clues as we're going along. Remember, type in the chat if you need any vocab. So my bardd is here if we're struggling. And sôn, we just had that, and it's also here. Gwyliau is a topic that you should have studied. So I'll give you a clue. We have Sbaen, yr Eidal, Frank. So hopefully I'll come back to you. Then my odl is here, rhyme. And then yna gerdd. So gerdd is poem. Have a think, what's y gerdd? Remember, type in the chat if you have any questions. Then my gerdd and trafod dillad. So again, you've got gerdd again, poem, and y gerdd changes to something. And trafod we had earlier. And if you have a look in the box, is yn trafod is discussing. Then you have dillad. Okay, if we say dive in it, 2 more minutes. Remember, type in the chat if you have any questions, or you can send any answers through as well. Then we have a question. So a lot of the poetry question will ask you questions about the poem. So ydy gerdd and siarad am deulu. Okay, so as a question, ydy or does or is here. Then you got the word cerdd or gerdd again, and siarad am. Okay, so dim siarad you probably use in lessons, and then you have teulu. So you might have studied the topic teulu in maybe year 7. So mam, tad, brawd. If we say un funud now, 1 more minute. Then ydych chi'n is also coming up in exam a lot. That means exactly the same as wyt ti'n. And then debyg, another phrase which is coming up all the time, is similar. Okay, and if you finish, you could have a think, how could you answer the questions 4 a 5, 4 and 5. Okay, so if we go dros yr atebion, go through the answers. So the first one, my bardd and sôn am wyliau. So the poem is mentioning holidays. So they might in the exam give you a phrase and you have to agree and disagree. So if you didn't know what this phrase meant, you might struggle. My odl yna gerdd. So odl means rhyme. It's a really key word that we need to go over. So there's a rhyme in the poem. So they might ask you to circle the rhyme. So exactly the same as English, you'd have to sound it out in your head, or you might have to take yes or no, is there a rhyme? Then you have my gerdd and trafod dillad. The poem is talking about clothes. So if the poem was talking about clothes, you might have to tick yes, or you might have to tick no. Okay. Ydy gerdd and siarad am teulu. Is or does the poem talk about family? Again, you'd have to read the poem, yes, if it is, or no, if it isn't. And the poem, the question and exam board might be quite mean and ask, ydych chi'n debyg? Ydych chi'n is the same as wyt ti'n. It means do you. Okay, they are using that phrase quite a lot in the exam, so we need to be familiar with the pattern ydych chi'n. So are you similar? So it might not just come up in poetry, that phrase. Are you similar to the poem? Are you similar to the person that they're talking about, maybe rugby? And you'd have to explain why, maybe use a fact from the poem or whatever the content they're talking about. Or they might ask people, how are these two similar? So you'd have to pick out key facts about them. So you're welcome to type in your scores in the chat. I'm also pimp out of 5. Okay, so hopefully some of you have managed to get pimp master pimp 5 out of 5. So we are now going to move on, okay, to answering a past paper poetry question. So this paper has come up in the Unit 4 exam. So the exam board may be nice this year and put her in. They haven't always got to put poetry in the question, but we need to be prepared if you need to get her out. So this is some cynga, some advice that you could use in answering this type of question. So usually in a poetry question is usually followed by a 10-mark question. Sometimes it's linked to the theme of the poem. If the exam board isn't very nice, they could put the theme of the question of the 10-mark writing task based on any theme, a random theme instead relating to your syllabus. So here are some top tips for answering the poetry. So you will never ever have to analyse the poem. You will not have to analyse any gerdd, any poetry until A-level. So hopefully you are going through to study A-level. So in any poetry question, you'll have to circle or highlight any keywords in the question to help you answer the question. So for example, my example here, my personal hobby gwisgo jeans hen fashion. So the keyword is jeans hen fashion, and usually you'd have to decide, is that statement true or false? And if it's in the poem, then it's true. If it's not, then it's false. So you always need to skim and scan the text, the poem, for the answers, and also have to underline the keywords. You also need to note or answer the information that is close to it in Welsh. So always skim in the text, in the poem, for the keywords. So if jeans hen fashion is in the text, usually the answer is close to it, or you can find the keyword. So it's all about skimming and scanning. You're not going to understand every single word in the poem. It's all about looking for the key information. Okay, so this is our poem today. It's called Fashion Dillad. So clothes and fashion, and it's by the bard, the poet Sandra Ann Morris. Okay, so a lot of poetry is written in formal Welsh, and sometimes you may not understand every single word. So remember, there's no tier in this exam. So maybe some people who's working towards an A-star, they might understand more of the information compared to maybe someone who's working on an F4G. That's fine, but we're going to learn strategies today to help us cope with this type of question, okay? So your task now, I want you to have a look at this poem and search for any clothes that you recognise. So hopefully you might have studied the topic dillad clothes already, or you might notice that some are very similar to English, okay? So I want you to search for any clothes and make a note of those, and any adjectives, okay? So an adjective is a describing word. So it could be colours, or maybe a feeling like happy. It could be describing the size of the object. So we're looking for clothes or adjectives in the text. We're diving in 2 minutes. You can type any answers in the chat. And if we're struggling, I have put some words to help you in the help box if you aren't any sure of some difficult words. And if you finish, you could underline or maybe write down or note down any words that you aren't sure of. Okay, so remember, if you have any questions, just type in the chat. So remember, we're just looking for some clothes. So if I read out some sections to help you. So hen grisiau, sy'n hongian a jeans hen fashion bleu. So there are some adjectives in that sentence. There's also some words that sound similar to English. So jeans hen fashion bleu. So some of the clothes sound very similar to English. So if you just even it now, just make a note of any words, any clothes. Have a look for brands. Some of the clothes are close to brands. The brands would not change. So Matalan and Reebok would stay the same, and they are quite close to those as well. Okay, so you can type in the chat any adjectives that you have picked out or any types of clothes. Okay, so dyma'r atebion. So in coch, in red, there are some dillad that I have highlighted. So grisiau T is a t-shirt, jeans, pethau JD, things from JD Sports, dillad o Matlan, so clothes from Matlans, trousers Puma, so Puma trousers, top Adidas, Adidas top, sgidiau Reebok, Reebok shoes, a cap is a cap or a hat. Then I put some ansoddeiriau adjectives in gwedd, green. I'm not expecting you to know every single one, but ones that you may know. Trendy, very similar to English, trendy. Hen, you might know from year 7, describing someone as hen. Old, hen fashion, so it's very similar to English. So if hen is old, hen fashion is old-fashioned. Cool, very similar to English, is cool. D is black. Fashionable is fashionable. I wouldn't expect you to know the other two. Okay, so remember, only look for the words that you recognise in the poem, because it will help you answering these questions. Okay, so now we're going to try and answer this reading task. So in the exam, here is an example from a Unit 4 paper, a past paper from the exam board. So you've been given the poem, and if you notice, a lot of the questions are in Welsh only. So part of the question is just skimming and scanning. So it says, nodwch yn y grid, y dillad mae person yn hoffi a ddim yn hoffi gwisgo. So the key words here is dillad, hoffi and ddim yn hoffi. So what you need to do is note down the things, the clothes that the person likes gwisgo, wearing, likes wearing, and ddim yn hoffi gwisgo. And note down the things that the person does not like, okay? So the reasons why I asked you to look for positive for adjectives and clothes, because we've already highlighted the clothes in the text, and now you need to look for adjectives to decide if it's the clothes that they like or dislike. So for example, if they had hen grisiau T, that is an old t-shirt, would you think that is something that they like, hoffi, or something that they dislike? Okay, so you need to look for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 types of clothes. So 2 that the person likes and 2 that the person dislikes. Then it says, ticioch yr ateb cywir. Tick the correct answer. If you circled the answer instead to these statements, then you would lose marks, even if it was correct, because you're not following the instructions. So you need to read the statements and decide if they're true or false. So I'm going to give you 3 minutes to try and answer these questions. I will give you help as we're going through. So remember, for hoffi and ddim yn hoffi, you need to look in the text at the clothes and have a look at the adjectives next to it. So for example, cool is that positive or negative adjectives. So we would put trousers Puma in the hoffi section, the like, or ddim yn hoffi if it's cool. Fashionable, if something is fashionable, would it be in the cap? Would you put cap in the positive side or the negative side? Then we got hen fashion, jeans hen fashion, so we need to put that in the positive side or the negative side. So in writing task, you literally just copying out, unless they're expecting a full sentence, copying from the text and writing it in. They may give you a mark if it is spelled incorrectly, as long as it looks the same, but really there's no excuse for spelling these incorrectly if it's in the text. Then, as you can see, the statements are Welsh only. So mae gerdd and sôn am, we just translated some of those. So the poet talks about fynd ar wyliau. So you need to look for wyliau in the text. If it's not there, then it's anghywir. The gwyliau we went through means holidays. So if the text is talking about holidays, it would be cywir, true. If it's not, then it's anghywir. If you have no idea at all, you don't just leave it blank. You have a go and give yourself a tick. Then you have another one. So mae person yn hoffi gwisgo jeans hen fashion. So the person likes wearing old-fashioned jeans. So is in the text, does the person like it? Cywir or anghywir. And remember, ticioch means tick. And then you have the next question. Hoffai person fynd siopa gyda fam. Does the person like going shopping with mum? So look, have a look through the text. Is fynd siopa in the text anyway? Fynd siopa or fyndi siopa, sorry. So you need to decide if it's cywir or anghywir. Remember, if you have any questions, just type in the text, in the chat, sorry. So if we say un funud, 1 more minute, and then we'll go dros yr atebion through the answers. And if you've noticed, I've underlined the keywords, so you could underline the keywords in the exam, so you know you need to skim and scan through the text, look for the correct answer. If it's there, then it's cywir. If not, it's anghywir. Same with the clothes. All you have to do is skim and scan, highlight for the words and for the adjectives, for the types of clothing, the nouns. And remember, if in doubt, decide if they're true and false randomly, because every mark counts. But hopefully, due to this session, you'll be more confident. Okay, so remember, any questions, just type in the chat. Okay, so we are now going to move on to the next question. Okay, so the question following this is some writing tasks. Okay, so my fashion and bwysig i'r person yn y gerdd. So fashion is important to the person in the poem. Ydych chi'n debyg i'r person? So hopefully you remember this from our starter task. So is the person similar to the poet? Okay, so you have to say if you're similar and write it on this line for 1 mark. You can say ydy, but the only problem with that, there's different types of yeses in Welsh. So if you put down oes, and that does mean yes, but there's different types of questions in Welsh. So oes cwai gyda ti. If the question is oes, you'd answer with oes, but you would not answer oes with ydych chi'n. Okay, so to play it safe, you need to either write rydw i'n debyg or rydw i'n wahanol. Okay, I am similar or I'm different. Because if you put oes, oes does mean yes, but it's the wrong type of answer for this question. If you always write rydw i'n debyg or rydw i'n wahanol, it's guaranteed to have a mark. Okay, so your first task, if you think fashion is important, you would say rydw i'n debyg. If you don't think it's important, you would say rydw i'n wahanol. Then they need to then it says sit, which means why. So why, not why, how. So how are you similar to the poet? And you need to give a reason why using a fact from the poem. Okay, so if you said you are similar to the poem, you think fashion is important, you'd have to pick information from the text why you think fashion is important to you. So maybe it's because you think fashion is trendy. Okay, and you'd use that in your answer. Okay, so you need to give an extended answer. So you would say achos rydw i'n hoffi, because I like dillad o Matalan. I like things from Matalan. Or you could say my dillad, my fashion and trendy. Fashion is important. So you need to be using information from the text. Be careful as well. Some people are always tempted to write the reason on 1 line here. Okay, the exam board would not give you 2 marks for that. You have to make sure you put either yes and rydw i'n debyg here, and your reason here. So that's why they're given two separate lines. If you put maybe yes or I'm similar and the reason here, you can only get 1 mark. Or if you only wrote down one line here, then you need to put it on separate lines. So there's one question, are you similar? I am similar or I am different, and one question here. So if we say 1 minute, 1 minute, then we'll go through some of the answers. Okay, so remember, Edakeen is coming up all the time. You're welcome to ask any questions if there are any in the chat. So remember, less than 1 minute now. And you need to be making sure you're using a fact from the poem, okay? If it didn't say choose a fact from the poem, this part here, you could just say a general extended reason. Because it specifically says dewis faith, choose a fact from the poem, you have to make sure you are choosing it and getting it from here. Okay, and another tip is, if you can't remember how to say debyg, spell debyg, it's always in the question. So rydw debyg, you could technically say, did we ddim yn debyg? I am not similar. They would give you a mark for that if you can't remember wahanol. But two key words that you need to know if you're not sure now is rydw debyg, I am similar, and rydw wahanol. Okay, so if we go dros the atebion, go through the answers. Okay, so these are the answers to the first question. You could have had a few. Remember, you only needed 2 written down. So these are from the exam board. So the exam board would have given marks for dillad JD, pethau JD, just JD, top Adidas, trousers Puma, sgidiau Reebok, cap, dillad newydd or Puma. So they would have just given marks if you just had the brands down as well, which I think is quite nice. So as long as you had 2 of those, then for them and Hoffi, what they didn't like is Christianity, jeans, hen fashion, bleu. Okay, so you should have looked for the negative adjectives. So jeans, hen fashion is old-fashioned jeans, so that means they didn't like it. Hen is old, Christianity, so an old t-shirt, so they wouldn't have liked it compared to a cool Puma trousers or a new Adidas top. Then Ticioch, and you could have also had dillad o matlan there as well. So the first one is anghywir, because the poem is talking about fashion and not gwyliau, holidays. Anghywir again, so it's a bit of a trick question. Jeans, hen fashion is in the text, but would the person like it? In the answers here, they ddim yn hoffi jeans, hen fashion. They don't hoffi it. So that's a bit of a trick question. And then Vindy shopper, is Vindy shopper in the text? Yes, there is. Then it's cywir. So that is literally 7 marks in the exam, which is pretty easy because we're just skimming and scanning. Remember, if you did not know the answers, then literally is a 50-50 chance, and you would just have to guess. So that's literally 7 marks, 7 mark, and a holiad in the exam. So you can type in any marks in the exam in the chat. Okay, so now to the second round of answers. Sorry, we just went through the second round of answers now. So now we're going to move on to the 10 mark questions. So with a 10 mark question, they would not expect you to write an extended answer. So in your unit 3, you'll have a 20 mark answer, and in unit 4, you'll have a 25 mark answer. That is where your essay and extended writing are coming in. For your 10 marks, they're only expecting you to write maybe a few lines. They're not expecting you to write a whole page or 150 words, okay? So do not write an extended answer. These 10 mark questions, if they're really nice, it could be based on the theme of the poem, or they could be quite horrible to you and put a random theme in. So the one that we're going over today is related to the theme of the poem. So it is based on the shopping and fashion. Okay. So what you need to do is use the keywords from the questions to structure your answer. So one of the questions is ydych chi'n hoffi shopper, which means do you like shopping? So you could recycle hoffi shopper and put it in your answer. Okay, so 5 marks of the question is based on of the marks is based on have you answered the questions. Okay, so you need to make sure you've answered the questions, and 5 of the marks are based on the accuracy of your writing, so have you spelled correctly, and whether you have also changed your sentence patterns. So have you, for example, used the third person? Have you changed your tenses? Okay, you can't keep saying rydw hoffi all the time. First of all, it's boring, and you can't get the high marks, so you need to show off the patterns to the examiner. One thing to also watch out for, sometimes they put 2 marks in brackets. So 2 marks could mean that they want a reason, so achos mae'n wych, because it's great, or they might mean that they want 2 sentences. So always look for Pam. If it's Pam, they are expecting a reason. It's better to put an extended reason than a simple reason, or 2 marks might mean 2 sentences. Okay. Then you will also, as I've mentioned already, be careful if the question is in the past tense or the conditional tense or future tense, because you might have to change your tenses. Okay, so this is the question that we are going to answer, that we're going to look at today. So if we have a look here, type in the chat if you can think of any ways we could answer this question. So if you have a look, they've given you the Welsh and they have given you the English. So type in the chat if you know any ideas of how you could answer this question. So I'm going to give you 1 minute to have a look. We're going to have a look at some example answers, and then you're going to have a look at answering these questions yourself. Okay. So in English, the poem talks about fashion and shopping. So if you wasn't sure of the words fashion and shopper, they're in the text. Is the following following fashion important to you? So write in Welsh. So pa siopau ydych chi'n hoffi? Which shops do you like? So you have to say what do you like for 1 mark. You could add on a reason if you wanted to. Then gyda phwy ydych chi'n hoffi siopau? Then you need to say who do you like shopping with? So you need, key word there is gyda. Beth brynoch chi diwethaf? What did you buy recently? Have a think which tense is that. So that is the past tense. So you have to write something in the past tense. So you could say I went shopping. You could say I bought something, or I had something in the shop. Then ydych chi'n hoffi siopa ar y we? Do you like shopping online? Then why? Okay. So you could, if you wasn't sure what shopping online is, you could use this here, siopa ar y we. Then it's 2 marks. So in this case, they are looking for a reason. So you'll have to give a reason why you like shopping. It's better to use a more extended reason. But be careful, if why wasn't on there, they'd expect you to use more extended answers, okay? So as I've mentioned already, half of the questions are based on content. So you need to answer these 4 questions, and also remember to give a reason, okay? Then 5 marks are based on content. So as I've mentioned already, this is the marking criteria. So in order to gain 5 marks, you need at least 3 different patterns. So you can't say rydw hoffi every single time. You need to say rydw mwynhau, rydw caru. You could change your person. They expect at least 2 different verb forms and confident reasons. So that means you need to change your tenses, you need to change your verbs, okay? And also, it's better to give an extended reason, okay? It's also based on, is your mutations accurate? Are your spelling correctly as well, okay? To gain 4 marks, you need 3 different sentence patterns. So again, don't just stick to hoffi, 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 change them, and also express your opinion with good reasons. Then for 3 marks, 2 different sentence patterns, 2 sentence patterns for 2 marks, and a short basic sentence for 1 mark. I'm sure we're aiming higher than that. So here are 2 examples that are from past candidates. I want you to have a look now and have a think for 2 minutes. How many marks would you give this person here out of 10? So 5 marks are based on content, and 5 marks are based on the accuracy of your language. So 5 marks have the answers to all the questions and 5 marks for the content. So have a read for 2 munud, 2 minutes, and have a think, how many marks would you give this person 1 out of 10, and how many marks would you give this person out of 10, so person 2. So have they said how many, which shops do they like? Have they said who they like to go shopping for another mark? Have they said what they bought in the past tense? If they haven't changed their tenses and patterns, they are not able to get 5 marks for content. Have they said what they like shopping, or whether they like shopping online? And have they given a reason? A lot of people lose marks because they forget to put the reason in. Is their spelling correct? Have they changed their sentence patterns? Have they changed their mutations? So type in the chat if you want to guess what marks you would give them. Some people automatically think if you write a nice extended piece of writing, you'll automatically gain more marks. Sometimes people have just written in the present tense, they've said it's Rydw i'n hoffi all the way through, they haven't answered the question. So even though they've written in a nice extended paragraph, they haven't actually gained full marks. Okay, so if we go dros the atebion, so I would give this person here 5 for content, because they've said where they like shopping, they've said who do they shop with, what did they buy recently, and they've expressed their opinion about shopping online. What they didn't do is give a reason why they like shopping online. They said shopping online is okay, but they haven't said whether they like it or dislike it. So that's why they've lost a mark there. They've had 4 for expression, mainly because brynoch isn't really a past tense phrase. They've also made some spelling mistakes throughout the text, but they have changed their pattern, so they haven't just said Rydw i'n hoffi all the way throughout. They've said dydw i ddim yn hoffi. They've said Rydw i'n siopa, so they've changed their verbs there. But they just need to maybe say prynnais i instead, or ces i, es i, anything in the past tense. I went, I had. Then this person here had 3 marks for content. They've said what they like shopping, where they like shopping. They've said gyda their person. They've said the reason why they like shopping, but they didn't say shopping online. They could have used the question to say shopper ar y we. They've had 2 for expression, mainly because they've said hoffi, hoffi, hoffi. First of all, it's boring, and second of all, they can't get any other marks. Okay, your task now. I'm going to give you 3 minutes to answer this question at home. To help you, I've given you sentence starters here, and also remember to use the Welsh in the questions to help you. So you gain 1 mark. So only write maybe 4 sentences. They're not expecting you to write an extended piece of writing. So the first one, which shops do you like? So you would say Rydw i'n hoffi, use hoffi in the question. They would of course give you a mark if you said Rydw i'n caru, Rydw i'n mwynhau. Then you need to say who do you like shopping with. So remember, change your verb. So Rydw i'n siopa gyda, I shop with. It doesn't have to be true. Then beth brynoch chi diweddar? What did you buy recently? So again, you're changing your tenses. So you'd have to write in the past tense. The exam board would give you a mark for using any of these past tense patterns. So as long as it's in the past tense and it makes sense, and it said, what did you buy recently? So you could say prynnais i and a cloth in Welsh, okay? You could say es I shopper, I went shopping, is in the past tense, and then you could go on to saying what you bought, and then you could say ces i, I had, and a cloth item. You're changing your tenses and you're getting your marks. And then, do you like shopping online? I'm not expecting you to know what shopping online is, but you're copying down this here. I would not repeat hoffi, hoffi, hoffi all the time, because you need to gain 5 out of 5 in your expression marks. So you could say rydyn moyn high something. And don't forget, to gain 5 marks for content, you need to give an opinion. So why do you like shopping? A reason, sorry. Why do you like shopping? So for 2 marks, 1 mark would be saying if you like or dislike shopping online, and 1 mark for giving a reason why. You're better off saying giving an extended reason. Of course, mine would give you a mark, but if you use extended reasons in your answers, in your speaking and your writing, for your 20 mark ratings, your marks will go up. So you could say my shopper are away and shopping online is. I remember after N there is a mutation. So if you said gwych, you drop it and say change it to wych. So if you say un fyd now, 1 more minute. Some of you might be able to put some idioms in your sentences, extended with some connectives. Here, for the options, I have put positive, but the examples would also give marks if you wrote negatively. So if you don't like shopping, you could say, did we them and hobby? They'd also give you marks for that. So remember, for this type of question, be careful for the amount of marks in brackets. If it's saying 2, they might expect 2 sentences, or it could be a reason. Recycle some of the vocab to help you. Also, be careful about changing your tenses. They might ask you to change your person. Remember, 5 marks are based on content, so have you answered the question, and 5 marks are based on the accuracy of your language. So have you changed your tenses? Have you changed your verbs? Have you changed your person? Have you used accurate spelling? Have you mutated maybe your adjectives? Okay, so just a few more seconds now. Remember, if you need any help with vocab, just type in the chat. Okay, so hopefully you have enjoyed the session today. At the end of every single session, I have put revision cue cards there for you to revise. So I would learn a lot of these key question words, because not just in Poetry Unit 4, throughout Unit 3 and 4 exams, there are a lot of Welsh only questions. Now and again, they would translate some words for you, but because it's a Welsh exam, they are Welsh only. So if you don't understand what ble is or ticioch, then you will could lose marks and not even answer the questions. For revision, you should be able to click the links as well. So I've created some Quizlet cards for you to revise to help you try and get these keywords into your heads. And remember, if you don't follow the instructions in the exam, then you will lose marks. So if you circled something instead of ticking something, even if the answer is correct, you will lose marks, okay? So you can play some Quizlet games there. There's also some links to a word wall game. I find if you're playing games, then you will pick up things or pick up the key phrases in your head correctly, or a lot quicker, and is more enjoyable than maybe reading some code or creating your own cue cards or creating mind maps at home. Does anyone have any general questions about the session? Any questions about the session? Okay, so type in the chat if you have any questions. Okay, so the session next week will be on Monday again, starting at 4:15. And we will be going over graphiau a siartiau, graphs and charts, which could come up in your speaking or in your Unit 3 paper. Here's the link here. I believe the link will also be in copy and pasted in the chat as well. So remember, make sure you're clicking Welsh second language. Welsh on its own will be first language. So that is based on literature, and if you go to Welsh medium school. So make sure you are coming to the session next week. Click Welsh second language. Make sure you look for Monday, the 22nd of November at 4:15 until 5 o'clock. Okay, so diolch yn fawr. Remember, you can also watch back this session if you need to and it will be on the website as well. Okay, diolch yn fawr.
Okay, thank you very much to Miss Giles for today's session. As she's just said, the session recording will be on the e-sgol website later on this evening or early tomorrow, and we look forward to seeing you again same time next week for session 2. Diolch pawb.